right. So I realize that the live stream right now is probably mostly facing the floor, and you guys are all probably just watching the handlebar. But I wanted to try doing this live streaming biking again. Periodically, I'll be sort of just fidgeting with the phone to see if I can get a decent view of what I'm looking at. I tried this last week and people seem to actually like the stream despite it probably looking terrible. You know, of course, recording on an iPhone using a rubber band to attach it to my bike handle is definitely not the best way to go about this, but at the end of the day, it's worth a shot and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And it's just sort of cool to see how the community reacts and what sort of viewer engagement we can get. So let me just make a left here. Some other bicyclists around, so that's pretty cool. All right, so today I'm starting what I call my 9th week and my 2nd day of my journey of documenting myself to a 10K. Recently, I've been sort of incorporating these cross-training cycles into my workout regimen, which is why I'm also doing biking today. Previously, in the first leg of my workout journey, I only did walking, and it wasn't so much a personal preference, it's actually what the workout entailed. I've been following a pretty good couch to 10K workout online that I found that really takes you to all the different steps required to be able to finally get to a 10K. So only recently did I start this cross training. Last week I did 2 sessions of this. This week I'll do 2 more, doing one today, and I think the next one's gonna be on Friday. Thursday will actually be another walk. Friday will be another 30 or 20 minute cross training session, I'm not sure. But I like it a lot because, you know, I got this bike during the quarantine. Frankly, I hadn't had a bike in a long time, so I figured it kind of just, I literally just went to Walmart and bought this bike, but it's been a blessing. Kind of nice to use it, especially on a day like today. So for anyone watching, I am in South Florida, as the title says. Hopefully you all can hear me fairly well, and the video is not too bad. What I did this time, the last time I had the phone a little bit higher, which I think made it wobble a little bit more. Today I have the phone a little bit lower, which is why it's closer to the brake, and it's probably why the iPhone is focusing on the brake. What I'm gonna try and do is every 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna be stopping. I'll just, you know, check up on the chat, see if anyone's mentioned anything, and just readjust the phone if needed. I'm gonna be doing this for half an hour. So what I did last time, on Sunday when I did one of these videos, you know, when I wasn't also doing a Reddit live stream, it actually allowed for me to focus a lot more, which of course makes sense because I'm just not having to also worry about what's happening on a live stream. But at the same time, it actually makes it a lot more difficult to have good conversation because it's just me talking. And it's actually better if I have an audience. This is wonky and wobbly AF. Well, that's not a good first sign. Yeah, I definitely need to get a gimbal for my iPhone. I was looking at some earlier today, so maybe that's the best way to do it. I wonder if I just held this with like a hand, if that would be better. But then I really wouldn't be paying too much attention to the street. But I suppose I can try that. I mean, it's not gonna really get worse at this point. Let's see what we can do here, guys. See if we can make this happen. I'm going to detach. Well, I need to actually brake. I'm gonna brake here. Let's see what we can do. Are you the guy that normally has the camera on your head? I think I'm lovely. Yes, I am the guy that normally has the camera on my head, and you can actually see it on the shadow. I remember you from a previous stream that I was doing. I did it at a park. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining again. Okay, let me see if I can just sort of one-hand this. I'm gonna be riding my bike with one hand and filming with the other. This should be a little better, hopefully. Not gonna be as comfortable, but hey, I guess that's what we get. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm lovely. Oh, I do remember you from a stream I did before. I was at a park. Yeah, so welcome back. Thanks a lot for joining my stream. It's kind of cool to see familiar names on the stream. Hope you can enjoy today. If you want, you should go out, do your own workout, join me. Again, that's what I'm trying to do with these videos, just get people involved in working out, get people involved in fitness. If that's something that they're interested in doing in 2021, hopefully these videos can be a source of inspiration. So the other comment was from apprehensive_fly_1, I think. It's a little bit bright, so it's hard for me to see. But if you're still around, would you say that the quality is now better? Again, I'm just using my hand and biking with one hand. It's not exactly the most ideal thing to do if I'm looking to get a decent workout, but I do really want to engage with you all. So again, I'm probably going to keep the stream today going for half an hour, so that should make it so that around the 15-minute mark we'll be done here. So, you know, of course, if anyone wants to join in, please do. So today has gone pretty well. It's been a pretty productive morning. I like taking my break at this time because I said this yesterday, it kind of just leads me pretty good into the second half of the day. Does anyone else feel the same? Is anyone else on their own break? If you're hunched over your desk, if you're trying to get through a tough problem, if you're trying to get through a tough problem, I encourage you to take a step back, go outside. Hopefully where it's at, it's as beautiful as it is here in South Florida. It is hot today. I miss the heat. I'm sure that we'll get a cool front again soon, but you know, I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday and I was telling her how much I missed the heat. I need to put the resistance on this bike up. How much I miss the heat. And also how much I miss the rain. I really do miss the rain. I miss the rain and the thunder. Kind of nice just to sleep with that if you ever get a chance. It doesn't happen too often. I mean, rain happens often, but getting rain to happen at night when you're sleeping with thunder, that's just a beautiful event. It's almost like Aurora Borealis, I think. Flying down to Orlando on the 6th, hoping it's that nice. Oh man, this is great. Disney Mama 80. So, wow. I'm really glad that you messaged because I myself am a huge Disney fan. So this would actually make a great conversation for this podcast. You literally put a smile on my face. I want to hear about what you're planning to do on your trip. Let me know all about Disney. I really love Disney. I haven't been, last time I went was in August of last year. We stayed at Fort Wilderness for 2 nights I surprised my girlfriend by staying in the cabins. That was really cool. And we took our dog with us. We have a little over 1-year-old golden retriever. At the time, he was less than 1 year old. But yeah, we had a fantastic time. I'm really dying to go back. Unfortunately, my girlfriend, at least currently, doesn't love Disney as much as I do. But I think I still have some, I still have to show her some of the ways of Disney. So I'm actually gonna pause here for a moment just to kind of get my bearings. So apologies for the stream. I know it's a little bit lopsided. Just bear with me. I'm pausing just so I can actually make it better for you all. Kind of catch myself here. So, okay. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, so we're actually doing Universal this trip, but we usually stay at Port Orleans French Quarter. Port Orleans in general is a phenomenal resort. Like the French Quarter and the Riverside are really great. Did you ever get a chance to see the pianist by the bar when he was playing on his wobbly piano? Unfortunately, I don't want to ruin anything for you, but unfortunately he was laid off during all these Disney layoffs. I thought it was really sad. I mean, he's been someone that's been so loyal to the Disney family. To see someone like him be let go, it's not good. I have a lot of friends that work there, so, you know, if someone like him was let go, I can only imagine what some of the people that have recently started, you know, what happened to them. So yeah, it wasn't a good thing. Yeah, French Quarter is awesome. French Quarter is really fun. They actually, I think the walk between French Quarter and Riverside, they say it's one of the most romantic walks. So if you have yet to do the walk between both of those resorts, highly encourage you to do so. It's really, really fun. It's nice. It's just like something different to do while you're there. So what other resorts have you been to? You say you usually stay at the French Quarter. Are there any other resorts that you enjoy? Is there a reason? Was French Quarter the first resort you all had ever been to? Is that the reason why you guys tend to stay there? There's definitely a bias for that first resort, right? The first resort our family ever stayed at was Disney's Wilderness Lodge, Magic Kingdom Resort. Yep, we have. I just love it because the boat to Disney Springs is awesome. Yes, the boat is very cool. That's definitely one of the things that makes staying at a resort worth it, the transportation. Probably the main reason people stay. And of course, you know, if you're looking to do things inside of your hotel, whether it be fine dining or character meet and greets, or have access to more, I don't know, exclusive apparel and gear, it's nicer to stay at a Disney resort. Have you ever stayed at any of the Universal resorts? Very curious to know. Universal resorts are pretty cool. Recently, and I'm sure if you keep looking, they've had very, very good deals on resorts to stay there. The prices have been really nice. I mean, staying at a Disney resort is very expensive, but you can stay at, for example, Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort. They had a deal during the holidays. It was like $150 a night. Very, very good price. Isabel Bonilla says hello. Isabel Bonilla is my mom. What's up, Mom? Actually, you joined in at the right time because here we have another mom, Disney Mama 80, who is talking about her upcoming trip to Disney World. So I'm sure you'd also love to hear and see this conversation. Yes, Portofino Bay, we're staying at Endless Summer this trip. Nice. I haven't stayed at Endless Summer. It looks really cool. Really, all the resorts are really nice. I like all of them a lot. You don't quite get the same magic that you would at Disney. I know it sounds like a cheesy word, but it really is what it is, you know? When you're inside of Disney, you feel isolated from the rest of Orlando. But when you're in one of the islands, when you're in one of the Universal resorts, you're a little more just in between everything, not as secluded. And I think a lot of people that go on these vacations, they want to do that. They really want to feel like they're outside, rather inside their vacation spot. I'm gonna take another break here because I feel like the gear on my bike, it's not doing good. Just give me one moment. I'm sorry for the continual gear changes. All right, there you go. Yeah, agree. So what does your itinerary look like? Are you guys planning on going to all the parks? Are you guys doing a mix? Well, I think you said, okay, so you're going to Universal. So are you doing both? Are you doing both Universal and Islands? Also, it's warming up, so are you doing Volcano Bay as well? Volcano Bay is super cool. Actually, I wouldn't know if it's super cool because I haven't been there, but from what I've read, it's super cool. And you can get these cool cabanas by the pool that aren't very expensive. And it's nice because you essentially get like poolside service. You're next to, you know, the pool, all the attractions. And you know, if you are into drinking and things like this, it makes it definitely a different experience. Yes, both. Volcano Bay is closed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I guess I should have figured. Now, is this your first time going to Universal since the pandemic? Or Orlando at all? Very curious to know. Yeah, I know a lot of people, I mean, whether it is or it isn't, I should say that I think Universal has done a better job with the pandemic than Disney. Last I went to Universal, they were extremely clean and they were very adamant about being very clean. So yeah, okay, so rest assured, my girlfriend and I felt very safe in Universal. Mind you, I'm like the anxious type, so I was definitely nervous of going, but when I got there, I was pleasantly surprised at how clean they were being. Every single line had frequent stops for hand sanitizer. You saw a lot of the cast members going around cleaning all the parts of the line, the attraction itself. So it really makes you feel like you're being well taken care of. I thought Disney was a little bit more hectic. I didn't see a lot of people cleaning in Disney. a little bit disappointed because I'm definitely biased towards Disney, but you're gonna have a great time at Universal. Yeah, we loved going recently. We did like a week staycation. It was very nice. And our favorite part of the whole trip, if you haven't gone to, I forgot the name of the ride, but it's Hagrid's ride in Islands of Adventure, I believe. The new one with the motorcycle. Phenomenal. Literally the best ride I've ever been in all my life. And I feel like I've been to a good amount of rides to be able to make that statement. It is a phenomenal ride. I'm guessing if you all are going there, you're sort of thrill seekers yourself. So if the line isn't too long, which hopefully it isn't. When we went in August, wow, the line was 25 minutes when we went in August. But just to put it in perspective, when my brother went with his girlfriend a while back ago, the line was like 3.5 hours. So of course they didn't do it. I probably wouldn't have done it either. Maybe, just depends how I feel. I've waited upwards of 3 hours for rides like Avatar and Animal Kingdom, but it really just depends how I feel that day. Haven't rode Hagrid's yet. Super excited about it. Yeah. Oh man, you have so much to look forward to. I'd be so curious to know what your thoughts are when you come back. You know, if you see me live streaming, I'd love to have you back on here and talk about your experience after the trip, because I love talking about this stuff. My family and I were very much ingrained in Disney World. You miss it dearly. Hopefully things can go back to normalcy once all of this stuff is done, but we'll see. Avatar Flight of Passage is my favorite ride of all time. Yes, very cool technology, very cool line, very immersive. Fun time all around. I think my favorite ride in Disney World, that's hard. But you know, it wouldn't be, for example, a lot of people might jump directly to Tower of Terror and or Rock and Roller Coaster, for example. Now, if I was younger, mind you, I'm 27, I'm not very old, but when you're young, you kind of just look at surface level, right? So I think rides like Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror definitely lend themselves to that sort of thing. I mean, you're young, you want to thrill, go to those rides, but I think the older I've gotten, the more I've appreciated the little things. So I'd probably say rides like the Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom are pretty amazing, or like a ride like Jungle Cruise is really fun. Or I don't know, seeing my girlfriend's baby sister go on the Barnstormer for the first time, very cool. That was so much fun. So rides like that, I mean, you can have so much fun in those. Haunted Mansion, yes, absolutely Haunted Mansion. And Pirates, you cannot go wrong with that. Pirates is one of those rides that like almost always has a long line. It's just such a classic, you cannot miss it during your stay. But yeah, hopefully we can go again soon. You know, we're constantly looking at deals and trying to see if it's worth it, but you know, it really has to be worth it now for me to go. I no longer have my annual, unfortunately, but so Pintle, is Universal Studios still open in Florida during the Rona? Yes, and it has been open for a while now. To put it in perspective, sorry about the camera view, it's just switching hands here. I don't know, you know, for anyone that just joined, I went to Universal last August. I'd say a little more of the heat of the Rona, and there was like no one there. I mean, we were staying at one of the preferred hotels, so we got the express pass, but definitely was not needed. Like I said, the wait time for Hagrid's motorcycle ride was 25 minutes when I went. If you go now, I suspect it will be definitely a several hours long wait. Very worth it though. Yes, it was open, and I know, you know, a lot of you might be thinking it's probably not the smartest move, and in hindsight it probably really wasn't the smartest move, but I think I take very good care of myself. So I think if you're just aware of yourself and your surroundings, I think you'll be okay. But I'm not gonna go and make any general statements here, as I'm not a virologist or medically inclined, let's say. Anyway, I'm loving the viewership that we're getting. We're having a pretty good conversation right now. We've been doing this for about 20 minutes. So if you are joining me now or you have already been watching, thank you a lot. It's been so much fun. Again, if you're at work, if you have time to take a break, if you're hunched over, if you're trying to get through a problem, I encourage you to go outside if it's not freezing and just go for a little walk, get a little bit active. Your mind and your body will thank you. That's what I'm hoping a stream like this will encourage you all to do. And I'm glad that I switched from the handle view to my hand. It's a little more tiring and I don't think as effective. Because I have the phone on my hand, it actually takes a little bit away from the workout. But as long as I'm out here, it's just about consistency, right? As long as we're out here making moves, that's really all that matters. Over here battling the wind a little bit, so apologies if there's a lot of wind resistance right now. Bear with me. Once we make it at the end of this road, hopefully I'll be turning and it'll be a little bit less. Disney Mama 80 started following me. Thanks for the follow, Disney Mama. I had a really great chat with you. I love Disney. I love when someone has a similar interest and they join. I'm really hoping that you have a great time with your family. I'm sure that you will. And I'd love to hear about your experience when you get back. So I want to give a little bit of a shameless plug here as to why it is I'm doing this sort of thing. So I categorize all these streams under what I call Task With Me. Task With Me is just a channel that I created on YouTube recently, and it's my idea to document myself doing various amounts of tasks in the hopes that some of you all may join in with me and do them with me. It is to hopefully get you all outside of your comfort zone, get you all doing something new. So if that's something that interests you, check out my channel on YouTube, Task With Me. I have all my previous videos archived of this 10K journey. And I'd love to have more of you there so we can all participate virtually together. It's been a lot of fun. Again, we've been going over a little 20 minutes right now, probably at the 15-minute mark. I'll go ahead and stop it. I also have a GoPro on my head. Not only do I do a live stream, I filmed this with the GoPro on top of my head. That is so that I can, of course, upload it to YouTube after. The GoPro makes it really nice because the windscreen and also the hyper boost mode stabilizes the video a ton. So I don't really have to worry about that stuff. Ideally, once I can go live, to put it in perspective, I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to go live. But the nice thing is that the GoPro itself allows me to go live directly from the camera. So if I could do that, I'd be filming this video through my GoPro and you guys would all be getting a better viewing experience. But I still need, let's see, 978 subscribers to be able to make that happen. So help me out. Get me to 1K so we can have a better viewing experience. Anyway, how are the rest of the viewers watching? I see at this exact moment we have 19 people. I would love to see how your All's Tuesday is going. Is it going well? Is it stressful? Is it going as planned? Maybe you have a day off today. Maybe today's your Friday. Maybe it's your Saturday, depending on the job that you have. Would love to have a conversation with you all and learn more about what the viewers are doing on a Tuesday. Looks like we're gonna be reaching a dead end here, but it's okay. I've been to this dead end before on foot. I was a little bit further from my starting point than I would have liked to be, so it was a long journey back. But at least now with the bike, with a little less effort, I can get back to where I need to go. Lovely snowstorm outside. Oh, it's a beautiful snowstorm. You know, I tend to like riding through snowstorms. It's sort of just what I do. But yeah, my condolences go out to you. I was reading news the other day about a snowstorm that could be passing the north, could bring some of the heaviest snowfall we've seen in a while. So hopefully you all get through that safely. Do a wheelie. Well, first I can't do a wheelie, and also I'm holding my bike just with that one hand, holding my phone with the other, so probably wouldn't want to. So been remote since Rona started, so don't really need to worry about snow at this point, right? True that. How's that been going for you? What temp is it? It's like 38 degrees right now. Here, I would say it's upper 70s, low 80s. I mean, there is a slight breeze going, but it's not a cool breeze per se. It is hot, but it's nice. If you live in Florida, this is what you like. You're used to it. I'm certainly used to it. Frankly, I cannot wait for it to get hotter. I really want to get back to the beach. I've said it on previous streams, but I really want to have a beach day. I miss just going to the beach with a couple drinks, some Publix hot and spicy fried chicken wings. Yeah, I'd love to get back to that. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. 79 in Miami. Damn, I wish I was in Florida. Yeah. The thing is though, when everyone, like during the summer in Florida, everyone's like, oh man, I wish I was north, it's so hot. So it just flips. You know, right now it's a good time in Florida, it's a bad time for you all. But later on it'll be a bad time for us and a better time for you. So I guess that's why people get homes in Florida. That way they can just switch from time to time. They go from the north to the south, pretty much doing whatever they want. I don't have that type of money right now to have 2 homes, let alone even 1, although it is something that I'm saving for. So, ooh, got a nice comment here. Let me see if I can read it. So, being remote for a year is a bit mentally taxing, to be honest, but I help take care of my mother-in-law, whom is high risk, and I see her weekly. So, well, that's a noble thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And yes, I will agree that it is taxing. I do miss seeing my colleagues at work physically. I used to actually make Cuban coffee every morning for all of my colleagues and myself. It was definitely a morning ritual. Coffee was good, the conversation was good. So that's something I miss, you know, miss not having because of Corona. And I honestly don't think we're gonna go back anytime soon. They say they would like to have us back in the office mid this year, but I don't know. Like, I was thinking about the face masks. I don't think face masks are going anywhere anytime soon. I think we'll have to wear them for a while. So it is what it is. I'm used to it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I don't know. It's gonna be a while. My grandma lives in North Florida and it's so beautiful. Yeah, you know, I hadn't been to North Florida until about 2 years ago. I went to Gainesville and I went to some of the natural Florida springs up there. Ginny Springs and Ichetuckney Springs. I had a lot of fun. It was the first trip I did with my girlfriend. And I think after that we did Disney. Of course, when you are in Florida, you do Disney. That's just what you do. We did that, and it was a lot of fun. I love Florida. Too bad we couldn't visit this year. Yeah, hopefully we can have all you come and visit us soon. I have an insane amount of viewers right now, of which, I mean, I have a crazy smile on my face. I love seeing the numbers go up, and I really hope that you all are enjoying this stream and getting out there and doing a little bit of exercise for yourself. It's good. It's a good time to take a break, especially if you're just like midway through your work right now. Florida is wide open. Where are you from? I'm from South Florida, currently in Fort Lauderdale. I want to say, for everyone that's watching, if you're all interested in following along with me and also completing a 10K with me, that's really why I'm doing all this. It's encouraging me to go through with my 10K plan. I have a GoPro on my head. Let me show you all the GoPro on my head. Here's the GoPro on my head. That's what I have. And the reason I have a GoPro is because I record all these videos, upload them to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called Task With Me. As the name implies, the reason I have it is so that you all can do different tasks with me, right? First one is a fitness related task. It's gonna be a long running one, but I just wanna get people involved. If I can have a lot of virtual, you know, participants with me, I'd love that. If you watched my first video there, I have every single video I've ever recorded on my YouTube channel, and you can start from the beginning, get to where I'm at today, and we'll start running and walking next week. Gonna be doing some alternating cycles, so hopefully I can see some of you all there. Naples here, nice. I want to go to Naples. I hear they have some beautiful beaches there. I've actually never been to Naples, at least as an adult. want to go to Naples to hit the beaches. I would love to take my dog. So looking forward to that. Hopefully sometime soon. Kalitas _16 says nice idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's nice for me too. It just kind of helps me get out of the rut. So yeah, let's try to get everyone on board and do it together. It's been so fun for me. I started slow. The first walk I ever did was 15 minutes. So now I'm doing upwards of an hour or half an hour of a bike ride. So that's been very, very gratifying for me. For any of you that don't think you can do it, I promise you, you can if you just put the time in. It's all about consistency. You don't have to do half an hour, 40 minutes every single day. Do a little bit every day. Hell, start off with 5 minutes walking 4 times a week. 20 minutes a week of walking, you can accomplish that. And it'll build you up. It'll get you ready to go for the next. So I like to keep the timestamps as strictly as possible to my 30-minute mark so that people watching can benefit from not having to worry about timing themselves. They just simply have to watch the video. So again, if you're interested in following me, doing your own journey to a 10K, just check me out on YouTube. My channel's called Task With Me. I'm gonna be here 3 more times this week on Reddit, doing the same thing. I wanna say thank you so much to everyone that has watched. I really, really do appreciate it. And if I can just get one person to go out and accomplish their own fitness journeys, that would make me very happy. Hot Dog, Water, and Pledge gave me some hugs. Thank you so much for the hugs, really appreciate it. Hugs right back at you. As I always say when I sign off, stay fit and stay healthy. I will see you all very soon, and have a great rest of your day. All right, for the YouTube viewers, 32 minutes on air, 494 unique watchers, 16 upvotes, 0 downvotes, 80 coins, and 1 hug award. Thank you all so much for watching. I will surely be seeing you all again very soon. We have 3 more workouts this week before we start week 10. We start doing our walking and jogging alternating cycles. So I'm really hoping that you all can join me for that. Tell your friends about it. If anyone's looking to start their own fitness journey, let them know about Task With Me. We're making things happen. We're introducing people slowly and steadily to achieving their fitness goals. So let's do it. As I always say, stay fit and stay healthy. I will see you all very soon for what I believe is going to be a 30-minute walk. Take it easy.